Okay, we're back. Just before I had to take a grit higher, lower, however you want to put it. Start out with 100 grit. I just kept sanding and sanding. I couldn't really tell it was doing anything, so I went to 60. There is a little bit of bumpy, but not bad. But I am going to start bringing the grits to a higher numbers. I don't know how far it's going to go because you see I still got some bad scratches. I'm going to try to take as much of that out as I can. But those of you who watched the first video probably remember me talking about that little divot right there. I'm going to take some of this sawdust right here that I got from sanding, and this time ye old crazy glue. I've heard just take a pinch of it, and that's probably all I'll need for this. Pack it. Oh, okay, it didn't work. Let's get a little bit more. Pack that in there. Pack that in there. I don't think this is going to work. Wonder, do I need to maybe mix it a little bit? I don't know if that's possible. Boy, that's kind of scary to think about doing that too. Wished I had. What do I do with it? So I'm not going to be entirely stupid with this. What I'm going to try to do, I'm going to put a tiny dab in there. Well, if I can get a hold of it. Okay. Why aren't you working? Okay, tiny dab. And sprinkle it on. Get a very. Oh, there you go. Okay, now I can feel a little bump there. Might still use the 100 grit just to get that gone, because I would like to still see how much I can get that. Boy, that worked really well. Okay, probably didn't need as much dust as I thought I need. I'm kind of wondering. I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens. Being lazy now. So, I'm going to sand on this just for a little bit, and according to how long it takes, we might have to take another break. So, it feels like it's dry. It kind of looks like a... Yeah, wow, that's smoothed out beautifully. You can't even feel it. Yeah. Not bad, really. You can still kind of see something going on there, but I mean, it's I'm satisfied with that. Okay, well, so I think what we're going to do, yes, I know I'm still doing this. I'm desperate to get this cracks out, but I don't think the burn marks are, I think they're there to stay. Wished I had a good white cloth. That would help. So, put this up before it dries. You don't really need this anymore. Probably should save onto that dust, but I'm not going to. And now we're going to go back to 100 grit. Now these stepping down that I'm going to do, I got to be totally honest with you, I'm not sure if I actually need to do it. I'm just going by what I've seen guys who are a lot better at this than I am, obviously, do this. And so I'm assuming that's how we're supposed to do it. That's 60. There's 100. Okay. Take another one of these out. Pleasant smelling stuff, which is making my son's sinuses go nuts. I don't really know how far we actually need to take this. I guess I'm just going to take it until I feel satisfied with how it looks. There's some rough areas right up there. I was kind of noticing that actually before I even started working on this sign.
Do you think we can take you sanding with this next part as a bit of a break because the camera needs to be charged?
Okay. Yes, yes. Let me at least get this part.
Yeah.
Is this running out already?
Better not be.
Kind of feels like it. Okay. Now the fun stuff. Pull it back a little. Okay. Just a little bit of sand. You got enough juice for that? Just do a little bit of sandy.
Probably. The video's over half an hour. Just letting
yeah, well,
you know.
we're going to shorten a lot of this.
Yeah. Just letting
So, okay. Well, back to this. Now I'm down to 100. We're just going to make a few swipes, and then he needs to pause to let the battery charge. And if I go down in numbers to the point of being satisfied by the time this thing's charged, I'll just tell you about it. I'm sure you don't want to sit there and watch me sanding for God knows how long. So, see you when this thing's charged. Okay, we're back. Those of you might be wondering why I'm not doing the little paper thing that I normally did. The paper it's kind of a waste, and until I find a better way of doing that, I ain't going to be doing that anymore. But it's not done. What I did, just so you know, I did start out with 100 grit, and it just was not getting me nowhere. So I broke down and used 60 grit. And it done a pretty good job. And then I started lowering the grits all the way down. So I went from 100 grit, or 60 grit, to 100 grit, to 220, to... Oh, that's 100. 220, then I went to 400 grit. And that's where I stopped because I couldn't tell, other than it brought a little bit of the shine back, that it was doing anything. So, what I'm going to do, because I still got to sand this part right through here on both sides. So what I'm going to do is turn this over. Let's see if I can get it this up thusly. I don't think that's going to work. Okay, so let's try it this way. Okay. Can you relatively see on this side? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's wipe this down. I'm going to use some socks. They ain't got matches to them, so I'm just going to rub that down right there. Because I really don't want to get into sanding this part. So, tape. I'm going to do this in short bursts, because if I try doing this in long bursts, I'll never get it matched up. So, I'm going to turn this a little bit towards me. And, okay. I'm going to line that up the best I can. Look at that. Because there is a project coming up. This whole thing's leading to one goal, which I don't think I'm going to stop afterwards. I'm not going to really mention what it is, but when I do, it's going to be scary for everybody. So I might possibly be ruining two perfectly good bases. Let me go here just a little bit. I don't want to say that's probably that in. Oops. No, this way. This side. On this other tongue. Oh, shit, no, no, no. Sorry. Okay, I don't know how well cameras see that. I can see it pretty well. That's the best thing Okay, so we're not going to do that. Okay. I cut off a strip of unused 100 grit. I'm going to use that on this. I don't think I need to step down, but just to get off these little spines, can't really see them, but they are there. You can feel them of where the wood used to be. So on this one, I think we're going to break, and I'll get back to it when I'm done. Hello everybody, we're back. I got the sides sanded down really pretty. You can't even feel it. Well, maybe a little bit right there. Or is that just me? Nope, that's just me. Yeah, it feels pretty good. So, what we're going to do is take this off for now. Set it right here. Then we're going to make some noise. Not quite done yet, actually, but take care of yourself, it will take care of you. Yeah. I only took care of my body when I was younger. Neck. Probably going to have to take this outside, but we're going to try this. take it outside. I'm actually debating whether or not to take these machines off. Maybe we won't have to take it outside. I'm going to clean this up anyway, so with stuff. How descriptive. So we're going to take tape off. It's so awesome that it works that way. My son's just looking at me. Yeah, who cares? Man, let's maybe if I do it down here. Ta-da! Okay. So, let go. Tape's fun. What's this one? Guitar polish cleaner. We're going to try it on this first. Okay. No. Get up and light. And that was rather unpleasant to the nether regions. Yeah, should have probably thought about that before I did it. Okay, they cleaned up, but don't have to take it outside. Nah. Okay, so not quite done with the sock. This is Ultimate Lemon Oil. I've seen a few videos, but not a whole lot, so I'm going to be a little liberal with this. I hope that's the right word. I'm going to use this a lot. Just due to the fact this thing's been sitting for years. So, it's got a... Okay. Am I supposed to do something with this? Okay, we're going to pause for a little bit because I'm having technical difficulties.
I'm going to pause.